Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this marathon of some of my fall decorating videos from years past. I hope this gives you some early fall decorating inspiration. Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Now that it's after the 4th of July, you know what that means. It's time to start thinking about fall decorating for 2024. So here I'm showing you a video of my fall bedroom in 2023 so we can get a head start on our fall decorating for this year. So the way I decorated our bedroom last year, I have my cute ghost throw blanket on the end of the bed. And in my tray, I had a cute ghost and a pumpkin and some fall picks. And as you can see, I had my little fall tree over there by the bed. And I had a fall wreath and a fall garland and a leaf pillow on my vintage peacock chair. And on this shelf, I had a scarecrow and some fall leaves. And over here, I had a fox pumpkin and this little skinny scarecrow that I got at Cracker Barrel many years ago. Over here, I had some fall gnomes on this shelf. And I had more fall leaves on the mirror of my vanity. And I had a fall garland on our headboard above our bed. And a morning pumpkin throw pillow on the bed. And here is what it looked like lit up at night with all the beautiful orange and amber lights. How pretty was that? I cannot wait to decorate this way again in a couple of weeks. Let me know in the comments down below, when do you start decorating for fall? It's my favorite season, so I like to get a head start on it and do it early. I will have a lot more fall decorating videos coming up. I would love for you to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, I'm Renee with Renee's Cozy Cottage. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. If you're new, hi, my name is Renee, and we live in a small 95-year-old cottage. And tonight I'm going to show you how I've decorated it for fall this year. So I'm going to start over here at the front door. On the front door, I have this beautiful wreath that I picked up at Goodwill this summer. And then I have this Fall Sweet Fall sign above the front door. And here on the entryway table, I have this beautiful garland that I got at a thrift store one year for around $5. Then I have this fall sign that came from Hobby Lobby. And I have my two little football gnomes on each side of that sign. And then over here, I have this cute little scarecrow with pigtails. I got her at Hobby Lobby last year after fall, and I got her for around $5. And then over here on the bedroom doors, I just have my orange and black plaid bows on the wreaths that came from Amazon. And over here on this little shelf, I have a cute pumpkin picture frame from Hobby Lobby with my daughter dressed up for Halloween when she was little. And then I have this cute little pumpkin gnome. I have some leaf lights around the shelf. And then I found this really pretty harvest welcome sign at Goodwill this summer. I loved all the colorful leaves hanging off the sign. Then over here, this is one of my absolute favorite pieces I found at Goodwill this summer. Actually, my mom found it in a bin at our local Goodwill. She put it in her cart and she said, "Look, I just knew you would love this." And she was right. It's this adorable Isaac Mizrahi scarecrow. And Home Goods was normally $60, but they had it at Goodwill for $14.99. And I think he is just absolutely adorable. And then above the bathroom door, I have this autumn sign. Then here on the fireplace, I have this light up leaf garland. I have this adorable scarecrow gnome that I got at the at-home store this year. How cute is that? And I have this gorgeous fall leaf arrangement that I got at Bell's Outlet last year. And then on this wreath up here, I put a little fall wreath on top of it that I got at Goodwill, of course. Over here, I have this beautiful plaid blanket that came from Bell's Outlet. On my wood basket, I have this cute little fall gnome. And both of these pumpkin lanterns came from Goodwill. And then I have this sign that I hang up next to the refrigerator every year that came from Old Time Pottery. Then over here behind the sofa, I have this little fall gnome and I have an autumn sign. I have this leaf and acorn garland on the front of this little table. And then I have a Hello Fall pillow and 2 pumpkins in the basket on the bottom shelf. And in this basket, I have a raccoon pumpkin. Over here, I have this cute scarecrows in a wagon that came from Goodwill this summer. Next to the front door, I have this light up fall tree that I got on Amazon. And below the tree, I have this adorable scarecrow that came from Gabe's. In my beaded wooden lantern, I have a fall wreath at the bottom that came from Target. And in this basket next to the sofa, I have an acorn pillow I found at Goodwill this year. And a cute little plaid gnome that came from Big Lots. I have orange roses in the vase on the coffee table. And over here on the sofa, I just got these adorable fuzzy pumpkin pillow covers on Amazon. I love this Stay Cozy pillow that came from Hobby Lobby. Then I have a light up jack-o'-lantern pillow here. And here's the other pillow cover. Aren't those so cute? I just love those. And Cinnamon is wanting to say hi to everybody. Say hello. Yeah. And then over here above the sofa, I have these beautiful light up pine cone candles that came from Aldi's last year. And I have a little leaf garland on top of my llama picture. And here is the beautiful entertainment center, all decorated for fall. I have this gorgeous fall leaf garland from Target on the top shelf. Then on each side of the TV, I have these little scarecrows that came from the Dollar Tree this year. And these little light up jack-o'-lanterns came from Home Goods. And on the top shelves, I have leaves and these wicker pumpkins that came from Home Goods. And on the bottom, I have some fall picks and these little black crows that came from Hobby Lobby. Over here on this little table next to the sofa, I have this vintage light up pumpkin in my lantern, this vintage light up scarecrow in the middle. I have this beautiful wreath hanging in front of this window that came from Goodwill. On my shelf above the window, I have this Fall in Love sign that came from Hobby Lobby, a black crow scarecrow, and a black bird, and this vase with stems in it. In this corner, I have this adorable scarecrow that my husband got me from the Dollar Tree this year. I just love these scarecrows with pigtails. I think that's absolutely adorable. And then over here on this little shelf, I have this vintage plush autumn angel. In this basket, I have this light up pumpkin owl blow mold that came from Big Lots years ago. And on my blanket basket over here is my adorable Humpty Dumpty pumpkin that I got from Cracker Barrel many years ago. Then I have a scarecrow from Hobby Lobby back there. You want to be in the fall tour, Cinnamon? Say happy fall, everybody. And then over here behind my fall tree, I have a couple of scarecrows, and I have this sign that came from Burlington. I absolutely love that sign. And I've got this cute little scarecrow wreath that came from the at-home store. And guys, this is not going to be my permanent fall tree. I got this tree from Walmart a few years ago, and I tried to like it, but I don't know. I just don't. I think it's too sparse looking. So I ordered another tree on Amazon. It's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I will show you that in my fall home tour, but for now, this is the tree I've got up. I put orange lights on it. And then I have my adorable scarecrow that came from Joann Fabrics, holding her basket of apples. And I have 3 wicker pumpkins around the base of the tree. And guys, this is what the kitchen looks like. I think it turned out super cute. On top of my cabinets, I have some leaf candles, some crows, that happy pumpkin spice season sign from Hobby Lobby, and some fall sunflowers. And then here is my fall coffee bar this year. I have my Joanna Parker Scarecrow mug on our Keurig. I just got this vintage pumpkin candle holder at a boutique. And on my coffee bar, I have a leaf garland, these vintage squirrel salt and pepper shakers, and the pumpkin mugs came from the Dollar Tree. I have another one of those vintage light up pumpkins there. This scarecrow came from Goodwill this year. I have my vintage owl cookie jar on this riser here. A wreath on the window that came from Target. And on this shelf up here, I have this fall sign and some fall picks. And over here, I have this vintage fall decoration. I just love those little whimsical vintage decorations like that. And then on my 2-tier tray, I have this Nuts About Fall mug, my little marshmallow mugs with their cute little fall hats, and some little pumpkins. And then on top of my cabinets, I have some orange lights that I just got on Amazon. And I will show you what it looks like with the lights off. It's so pretty. And then I have my fall flowers on each end, and that star fall arrangement in the middle came from Goodwill, of course. Above the stove, I have this Pumpkin Kisses and Harvest Wishes sign. On the stove, I have a fall candle ring and this paper mache jack-o'-lantern I just got at Walmart. On the front of the stove, I have these pumpkin towels that I got at Marshall's this year. And I just love this pumpkin rug in front of the stove that I got at the at-home store. Over here next to the stove, I have this adorable raccoon cookie jar. He's wearing an orange scarf. And the kitchen window, I just got this fall garland at Gabe's on the window for $5.99. That Hello Fall sign above the window came from Old Time Pottery. This little wreath I hang on the kitchen window every year. I got this at a thrift store many years ago. On the sink, I have this cute vintage scarecrow soap dispenser, a wooden black crow. And then on the other side, I have this cute scarecrow soap dispenser. I got that at Ross last year. Here on this side of the sink, I have this light up jack-o'-lantern wax warmer. I put an orange bulb in it because I thought the orange light inside it was prettier. And on this shelf, I have my Joanna Parker fall mugs, the fox, the scarecrow, and the squirrel. I put those there every year. And I just got this adorable orange owl lamp at a boutique for $20. How cute is that? Isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it cute? Cinnamon? Yeah. And then over here in this corner between the kitchen and the laundry room, I have this light up ghost. I just got that on Amazon. And that looks really cool when all the lights are off. And over here on the back door, I have a basket that I got from the Dollar General with these pretty eucalyptus leaf picks that came from Hobby Lobby. And then over here on this table, I have this cute skinny scarecrow. This wreath hanging above the washer and dryer came from a thrift store. And over here next to the kitchen hutch, I have this big light up scarecrow that came from the 7th Avenue website. And on this chair, I have this fall pillow that came from Target. I just love what it says. And then in this basket next to the chair, I have a fall scarf. I have some fall flowers and a pumpkin. And here is my hutch this year. I changed it up a little bit this year. On the top, I have my pine cone candles, that fall sign that I got on Etsy a few years ago. This leaf garland on the top came from a thrift store. And then I have a pumpkin and my orange fox that came from Joann Fabrics a few years ago. On this shelf, I have my little fall birds. And down here, these are 2 new gnomes I got this year on Amazon. I have that happy fall y'all sign in the middle. I just got these adorable ghosts roasting marshmallows over a campfire from Marshall's. And then I have this adorable scarecrow next to the hutch that came from a thrift store. And then next to the hutch on this mirror, I have a wreath that I got at a thrift store. On this shelf up here, I have this pumpkin sign. On top of this cabinet, I have this pumpkin scarecrow. And on top of this little basket next to the kitchen bar area is a little French bulldog with its orange beanie and scarf with a little pumpkin. And guys, I know I said I was gonna wait till the next video to show you my new tree, but I couldn't wait. I had to show you now. I wanted to go on and incorporate this into this video. And I left the old tree next to the tree so you could see the difference. This poor little tree looks like the Charlie Brown tree next to this tree. This tree is exactly what I wanted. It's still a thin tree and fits in this spot perfect. And it's 7 feet tall. And this one is nice and full. And I've started decorating it, but I'm not finished. I want to get some new ornaments to put on it. I did get these little pumpkins on Amazon to put on there. Those got delivered today, so those are new. But all the other ornaments are ones I've used in years past. And they're pretty, but I would just like to do something different this year. So I'm on the hunt for some new decorations. But for right now, I think this still looks pretty. What do you guys think? And just look, wow. This tree looks so much better, so much prettier than this poor little Charlie Brown tree. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. So now let's take a look at the cozy cottage with all the lights out. This is when it looks the prettiest and most magical. Hey friends, happy almost Thanksgiving. In this video, I wanted to show you how I've decorated our bedroom for Thanksgiving this year. And I have already uploaded a video of the living room and kitchen. And if you missed that, I will put that in a link in the description box down below and go check that out. I think it turned out really pretty. So as you guys know, if you've been here a while, I always decorate for Thanksgiving every year. And then usually the Friday after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, I take down all the Thanksgiving decorations and start putting up the Christmas. So I wanted to get this video out so you could see our bedroom before I started decorating for Christmas. So here on our bed, I got this gorgeous pumpkin throw blanket on Mercari this year. And on the throw pillows up here, these pillow covers I got on Amazon. I just love those. I love the colors. And this pumpkin pillow I got at Goodwill this year. That pumpkin pie garland on our headboard I got at the at-home store. And this year is the first time I've put a leaf garland at the top of our curtain backdrop behind the bed, and I think that looks beautiful. I got that leaf garland at Gabe's for around $5 this year. And then I always have this little tree over here all year. I just love to have a little tree in here. It's just pretty ambiance for every season. This picture above that tree, I got this at Hobby Lobby this year. I thought that was really pretty. And then over here above my vintage peacock chair that my mom gave me many years ago, I got this scalloped arched shelf at Hobby Lobby recently for half off. So it was around $17. And I thought that is so cute to decorate for all the seasons. So I put a leaf garland around it and some fairy lights. And then this little give thanks pumpkin. These little Thanksgiving people, I got those at, I think, Goodwill a few years ago. And I have a cute little turkey sitting on the end here. I think that turned out super cute. And here on the peacock chair, I've got a plaid fall throw and this cute fox pillow that I got at TJ Maxx last year. And on this shelf above my closet, I just got these vintage Thanksgiving die cuts on eBay. I just love vintage die cuts, and I thought that was a perfect place to put those. Here on my vintage rattan shelf, I've got my little plush turkeys. I've got this little gobble gobble turkey on the top shelf. And I just got this turkey from Friends. Remember that Monica wore on her head? I got that on Mercari. And I have my vintage Garfield plush collection on there. I keep that there all year. And then I have another little turkey squishmallow on this shelf. And then on this one, I've got a raccoon, an acorn, and the little turkey again from Friends. And on the top of this shelf, I've got a leaf garland from Target and some fairy lights. And on each nightstand, I've got these cute little matching scarecrows with the pigtails. And I have these vintage pumpkins on each nightstand. I got both of those on eBay. And over here on this shelf above the TV, this shelf came from Hobby Lobby. I got this pretty fall vase arrangement at Goodwill for around $5 this year. And then I've got a little pumpkin frame and this cute fall gnome. And then I have my pumpkin lanterns with candles in them on each side. Those came from old-time pottery. And then on this shelf, I've got next to my dresser that came from 7th Avenue, I have this vintage Thanksgiving plush. I got that at Goodwill. And I have this adorable fox pumpkin on the bottom shelf. That came from TJ Maxx. And Mimi wants to say hi, everybody. Say hi, Mimi. And guys, I want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving with your family and friends. And stay tuned for my Christmas decorating videos coming up next week. Take care and God bless. So this is how I've decorated the cozy cottage for Thanksgiving. And I'm going to go through each little area and show you the decorations. So starting out by the front door, I have this beautiful light up fall tree. And I have a turkey gnome. How cute is that? Then I've got a fall gnome wreath on the front door. And I've got a fall sweet fall sign above the front door. And on my mirrored cabinet in the entryway, I have a light up fall garland. That fall sign that came from Hobby Lobby. And I have a swag and a white deer above that beautiful mirror that I got on Amazon. And then over here in my plaid chair, I have this adorable turkey pillow that I got at Big Lots. I think that is so cute. I've got an autumn sign above the bathroom door. Then I have my pumpkin and pumpkin snowman next to the fireplace. And I have this vintage candle ring that has this cute turkey on it, on this candle holder. And on the fireplace, I have a fall garland, some black crows, and a little wooden turkey here, and a ceramic pumpkin stack there, and some beautiful fall picks. And on my blanket ladder, I have this gorgeous plaid throw blanket. I got this at Beal's. And in my wood basket, I have this cute gnome holding a pumpkin. And I just always think this wall right here looks so pretty with my plaid accent wallpaper there. If you're new to my channel, you can tell I am mad for plaid. And then over here behind the sofa, I have my beaded wood lantern that I absolutely love. That is gorgeous. And on this little table, I have an autumn sign and this cute little gnome. And down here I have a Hello Fall pillow and a couple of pumpkins. In this basket here I have a cute fox pumpkin. Next to the refrigerator I have this sign hanging on the wall, and I have one of these vintage wicker turkeys on top of the refrigerator. In this little basket next to the sofa, I have a cute little plush crow and a Hello Pumpkin pillow. And then in this vase on the coffee table, I have some beautiful orange roses. Then I have my fall plaid pillows on the sofa. And this pillow that I absolutely love what it says. I got this at Target last year for only $10. And I just have a little fall leaf garland above my llama picture here above the sofa. Then over here on this little cabinet, I have this scarecrow wreath I got at the at-home store. This adorable vintage light-up scarecrow came from the flea market down the street this year, and I absolutely love that. And then I have a vintage light-up owl here in my wooden lantern. And I have a little pumpkin arrangement down here. And over here I have a raccoon pumpkin and this pretty autumn angel doll. And then I have my favorite fall sign over here on the wall. And then this is how I've decorated our entertainment center for Thanksgiving. I have a beautiful fall garland on the top. And then I have my little Thanksgiving people on each side of the TV. I have some leaves, these beautiful wicker pumpkins on the middle shelf, and fall picks and pumpkins on the bottom shelves. Down here I have some fall floral arrangements, some pumpkins, and these Thanksgiving owls that I got at Cracker Barrel a few years ago. And over here next to the entertainment center is my beautiful Thanksgiving tree. I have my favorite little scarecrow standing next to it and some wicker pumpkins underneath. And then I just have some beautiful fall flowers, pine cones, these little plaid ornaments, and velvet pumpkins, and twinkling lights. I just got those from Target. And I love the twinkling lights. I think that looks really pretty. And then here is how the kitchen looks for Thanksgiving. On our bar area, I have this beautiful fall arrangement I got at the flea market down the street last year. And I think this just screams Thanksgiving. I love that. It was $10. And then I have my little ceramic turkeys on each side. Then here on the stove, I have my little turkey towels. I got those on Amazon last year. I think those are so cute. And on the stove, I have a gobble till you wobble sign and the little vintage Thanksgiving people on each side. I got all of that at the flea market down the street. And this is my absolutely favorite Thanksgiving decoration, is this adorable turkey cookie jar that also came from that same flea market. I think she is just so adorable. I love her so much. And then on my 2-tier tray, I have my little marshmallow people with their pumpkin hats and a Nuts About Fall mug and a pumpkin spice coffee bar sign. Then I have my little Thanksgiving people napkin holder here. I have my vintage owl cookie jar over here that I love. This is my Thanksgiving coffee bar area. I have my Joanna Parker turkey mug on her Keurig. I have a little turkey from Target on top. I have these little vintage pilgrims that I got at a thrift store on each side of my little coffee bar shelf. And then over here I have some turkey coffee cups and a gobble till you wobble towel on my little ladder, and this cute scarecrow that I got on Etsy this year. And then above the cabinets, I have those pretty much decorated the same way I had them decorated for fall. And here I have my little raccoon cookie jar and my Joanna Parker fall mugs. And on this little table, I have another little turkey from Target. And here in the laundry room, on my little two-tier shelf next to the washer and dryer, I have a little turkey sign back there, and a little pilgrim gnome here, and a cute little turkey there. And on this little basket next to the hutch, I have this Stay Cozy pillow that came from Hobby Lobby this year, and this cute little scarecrow holding a sign came from Hobby Lobby also. And here is my Thanksgiving hutch. I have my little pilgrim people on the bottom shelf and this give thanks sign. Then I have some cute little fall birds on the middle shelf, and up here I have my fox and wicker pumpkin. And then up there I have my pine cone candles, a little vintage scarecrow, and that beautiful fall sign that I bought on Etsy a few years ago. And I think it turned out so beautiful and cozy. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like with the lights out. If you liked my video, please give me a big thumbs up and comment and subscribe, as it really helps out my channel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So tonight I'm sharing with you my fall 2024 living room tour. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what it's looking like. And Cinnamon wants to say hi, everybody. Say hi, Cinnamon. Cinnamon, say hello. Say hello, YouTube. I've already done my fall kitchen decorate with me video. If you missed that, I will put a link for that in the description box down below. But I'm going to start out over here at my fall tree. I think it turned out really beautiful this year. It has the plaid bow, the velvet pumpkins, the sunflowers, pine cones. It's got the light up pumpkins at the bottom and that adorable scarecrow that came from Joann Fabrics. And then over here on the entertainment center, I got this beautiful burnt orange leaf garland from Target last year. And on the shelves, I have some fall leaves. These beautiful wicker pumpkins I got at Home Goods. Then I have some fall leaves and pumpkins in front of my picture frames. Then I have a little scarecrow on each side of the TV. And of course, you've got to have a beautiful fall ambiance on the TV. And I have the same on the other side. As you guys know, I'm a symmetrical decorator. Over here next to the entertainment center on the wall, I have this sign that I love that I got from Burlington that says, "Welcome Fall, hay rides, football, pumpkin patches, and corn mazes, apple picking, pumpkin spice, bonfires, caramel apples." I just love that sign, and I hang that in that spot every year. And new this year is the shelf above this window. I got this at the flea market down the street this summer. And I've just got it decorated with this Fall in Love sign that came from Hobby Lobby this year. And I've got a black bird up there. And those stems came from Hobby Lobby as well. And I've just got a leaf garland right there. And this adorable scarecrow wreath came from the at-home store, I think a couple of years ago. And then on this table next to the sofa, I've got this lantern with this vintage light up owl inside it. And this vintage scarecrow I got at a flea market. I think those look cute together. On this little two-tiered shelf, I have this owl pumpkin that I got at Big Lots many years ago. And then this autumn angel I got at a flea market for $4. And then over here on my blanket basket, I have this adorable Humpty Dumpty pumpkin I got at Cracker Barrel many years ago. And a black crow back there that I got at Old Time Pottery a few years ago. In front of the entertainment center, I got this really pretty jack-o'-lantern rug on Amazon. And then over here above this mirror, I just have a leaf garland. And then I have my fall plaid pillows on the couch that came from Target. This is one of my favorite fall pillows that came from Target also. And then I've got a little ghost right here that came from Walmart. So I have my little touch of Halloween going on in here. And another plaid pillow there. And this sofa is a Cindy Crawford sofa that came from Rooms to Go. We bought it when we bought this house 5 years ago. And we love it. It's super comfortable. And I just love the dark charcoal gray color. And on the coffee table, I always put these beautiful orange roses in this vase for fall. And on this basket next to this side of the sofa, I have this cute plaid gnome that came from Big Lots this year. And just a orange pumpkin there. And coming over here to the entryway, I have a Fall Sweet Fall sign above the front door. And this wreath came from TJ Maxx. I think that is so cute. And then I got this tree on Amazon last year. It was $60. And that looks really pretty when I turn the lights out, which I will show you at the end of the video like I always do. And this stack of jack-o'-lanterns came from Bell's Outlet. It was $16. And then over here on the entryway table, I have this fall leaf garland that came from a thrift store. I got it for around $4. And this fall sign came from Hobby Lobby. I put it in front of this mirror that I got on Amazon. And then I have this little scarecrow right here that came from Hobby Lobby. And then over here on the bedroom doors, I have these wreaths. And I just got these orange and black plaid bows to go on the wreaths on Amazon to give those a fall touch. And then on this little wall next to our bedroom, I have this Life Starts All Over Again When It Gets Crisp in the Fall sign. That came from the Dollar General a couple of years ago. And I love this piece right here. I got this at Bell's Outlet this summer. It's like a window decoration, and I screwed a piece of wood on it so I could make it into a shelf. And I put this cute picture frame from Hobby Lobby. It has a picture of my daughter when she was little on Halloween. How cute was she? And then I have that little pumpkin man sitting on the other side of it. And the light up leaf garland came from Shein, the website Shein. I think that is so pretty right there. I just love that. And then this little decoration right here came from the Dollar Tree. And then over here I have this pumpkin wreath I got out of a catalog. I believe it was the ABC catalog years ago, hanging above our wedding pictures here. And in this plaid chair, I got this beautiful fall fox pillow from TJ Maxx. Isn't that so cute? I just love that. And then above the bathroom door, I have that autumn sign. I don't remember where I got that from. And then here's the fireplace. I put 2 black crows on these birch wood candles. A stack of pumpkins. And this vase with these beautiful stems in it. And then I have this leaf garland with one of those light up leaf garlands from Shein. And down here I have this little Hello Fall sign that came from Hobby Lobby. Then next to the fireplace, I have this snowman pumpkin that came from Old Time Pottery, and a little pumpkin with our last name's initial there. And on this candle holder, I have this vintage candle ring that I got at a thrift store many years ago. And then next to the fireplace, I have this adorable fall gnome holding a pumpkin in the basket with wood in it. And then this beautiful blanket, I got that at Bell's Outlet last year. And then down here, I just have a little stool with a fox pumpkin on it. And then hanging next to the refrigerator, I have this sign that came from Old Time Pottery. And then here behind the sofa, I have this basket that came from Dollar General. That cute raccoon pumpkin came from TJ Maxx a couple of years ago. And then on this table, I have this adorable fall gnome that came from Home Goods or TJ Maxx. And this autumn sign here in front of our picture frame. And then down here, a Hello Fall pillow, some fall florals, and a plaid pumpkin. And then in my beaded lantern here, I've got a wreath that came from Target. So that is how I've decorated the living room. Oh, and for another little touch of Halloween, I've got that ghost hanging up there that came from Party City. So now, like I always do, I'm gonna turn the lights out and give you a nighttime tour of all the beautiful fall lights. Guys, I hope you enjoyed my fall living room tour. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and let me know what was your favorite thing in the comments down below. Up next, I will be doing my fall bedroom and bathroom tours, so stay tuned for those.